actually get this going.
Same thing for the bouncing green bars.
Yes, I
That's
turned
okay.
the bouncing green bar on. There we go. Yes, and now I can change that to public. Get rid of that window and bring up the chat window, which will come up in a moment, I'm sure. Just give it a second. In the meantime, I can start getting you play.
The bouncing green line went away.
It scrolled up.
Okay.
Bar.
There
yes,
it is.
there it is. What I can actually do is hide some of these other bars.
But we don't need to.
Yeah, that we don't use these audio channels, so they can hide. There we go. Now that bouncing green bar is up at the top.
After we had the one first 45 minutes
of
of
silence.
Yes.
Yes.
That was a bit. Oh, Nix, what are you doing?
Morning? Yes, it is morning.
Good morning, everybody. Now it's a gray
And that also works to
drizzly
double
morning
check.
here in Washington.
Nix, you can't climb those. Please don't try.
She'd love to have something.
Yeah, if we had a track going all the way around the ceiling in here, she'd
love it.
She'd love it. It goes a good portion of the way. But yeah, if there was a track over the doors, it'd be real dangerous for the humans. Because I had my hood up.
Anybody more than 5 feet tall, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that's working. That's up. So I think we're good, and I can get you the clay.
Yeah. And from Kylix today. Kylix part.
Okay, so they have that
part in the bowl, and then they have
the about
and in a day or two.
7 to 8 inch across.
Oh God, the cat. No, not the.
She was attached to the shelf. I couldn't get her.
No,
free.
I mean what's up there.
No.
Not the coat.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it can fall, but I'm not sure it can't.
Yeah. Cat, we did not need that kind of excitement. No, what did you find up there? There's a piece of paper on that top shelf.
Oh dear. I wonder what it is.
I don't know.
It's one of those.
I really don't know. Now she's casing. She found something electronic?
What's up there?
Some sort of plug-like item. I mean, if I don't get it away from her, it might end up on your head.
I really don't want that on my head. That or the piece of paper.
No, she stole the thing. I wasn't able to get it. Oh, there it is. That's what she was.
That goes in the garbage. Look what it is.
Yeah. Thank you for finding something we needed to dispose of, cat. It's directions to a reclining bicycle. So this is here from the prior owners. They had an exercise equipment in this room.
Oh, that would make sense.
Oh yeah, totally. Next, we didn't need that sort of excitement.
I didn't even know.
I didn't know there was anything up
there. It is
there.
kind of high up there.
Yes.
No.
Wire tool. Oh goodness, where is the wire tool? Everything in this top drawer got shifted.
Actually missed it.
Yeah.
For the last. Oh, it's right here. Right where I left.
Where you left it, and you almost never used the wire tool. No wonder I couldn't find it.
Oh yeah. How would you do it if you didn't have that? Okay, here.
Yeah.
Let me show you.
Because yes, it was yesterday, or was that the day before?
It was the day before.
It was the day before. We had a teacher who recently got he now is the art department,
Yes.
including a nice new ceramics lab.
And then he just needs to learn how to use it. Yep. So I was going through lots of different things.
Lots of techniques.
The lesson was geared towards the teacher.
Yes. It wasn't strictly a lesson on how to do the throwing, but how to
Oh,
teach.
you have to do how to do the throw.
So about 40 ounces of clay.
Yeah, sounds good.
Because-
We'll see.
Yeah, and this is relatively soft. And if that's the right amount, I can cut more of that size.
Turn on the wheel might help too.
Yeah. I think she finally found her desired location when it comes to the heater. Straight up.
Straight up, yeah.
Let's see.
She does not like the heater.
No, she doesn't like the sound it makes. Maybe also the heat.
Going.
Okay, now of course you're running around that side, Cat. Nix, get out of the light fixture.
That is the other reason why we really need. We have the light. Just need to put it in, Sarah.
Yes, I know. Nix, yes, leave the light fixture alone. You're innocent. I was able to spin the cat cam all the way around to face at her.
Yeah.
First you were trying to steal the pens. How does the
She
new
found
ring?
something up on the shelf.
Yes, and got it down for us
Yeah.
without hitting you.
It came within a couple of inches of falling on me.
But it didn't actually hit you, which is good, right?
Yeah, it's good. And here it is. This is the one. Make it nice and smooth on the inside because it's going to be rubber.
Yes. I need to look up how many we need of which size, but I know we need like at least 5 in the 7 to 8 range. How big is that one? I'm curious.
About 6 3/4.
Okay, so I need to cut
It's
you off.
also really soft.
Do you need firmer clay?
I need something a little firmer for this.
Okay.
Because this does not want to hold its shape.
Gotcha. I was wondering if you might actually need firmer clay. I can't win when it comes to the red.
All we have to do is just use up the rest of this red and get more. That's the only thing we can do.
Okay,
Really.
one of the bags that I had moistening feels like it's firmer. That stuff was just really soft. Yeah, this feels more middling.
Yeah, this was that really soft stuff too. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and there's the other bag. It was the stuff that that was really soft and that I wedged up the other day. This is not that stuff. Yeah, this is firmer. This is one of the bags that I got moistening.
Here we go. There. And this one is still, it's like 6 1/2 is this one's optimal size.
It's not going to do anything else.
Yeah, sometimes.
Wrong consistency.
Yep.
Okay, so about the 44 ounces of firmer clay. Yeah, I think this is better. I was just watching one of your old streams and here you are live.
Oh, cool.
Oh. Yeah, we were offline for a couple of days because our streaming machine decided to not boot for a while. So but after disassembling it and checking to make sure all the components were okay.
Through, go through your customer support and everything else. Put it back together and it works fine.
Yeah, because the online tech was, Nix, stop playing with the light. Nix, get your face out of there.
After we're done here, we're gonna do that.
We have the light fixture to replace that. It's not that warm. It's an LED light. You can't climb into the fixture and get cozy.
But apparently, the computer memory and the graphics memory talk to one another. And
And if one of them throws a fit, it stops seeing either, and then your machine doesn't move.
then you have to take them both out, put them, and check to make sure that
Have
all
you
the components work.
Have you tried taking everything out and putting it back in?
Luckily, we do have someone who's good at that too. No, but we couldn't. It's just that he's a little more conversant as to what
That
is
is
what.
his specialty.
Yes.
That could, giving us dirty looks over the state of the mouse.
Oh yeah. Because there's a lot of clay on the
That
mouse.
should be a solid black mouse.
It's just ugly.
It's just got some clay on the surface.
It's only on the outside. It's not
Yeah.
like your old ball mice, which it would kill.
Oh gosh, yes. Those were not so happy. But as a result, we also reworked the desk area, and now we're using the drawer in the desk for the keyboard and the mouse. So we have
This was originally out of a woodworker shop,
yes.
which is kind of funny.
That looks like it'll be the right amount of clay.
Yeah,
It just had to be.
well, when we moved out of that house, it wasn't built in.
Nope,
It
wasn't
just
nailed down. It's cat paw. There's a cat paw squishing an item there.
Yeah.
So I think I can't quite tell what the cat's paw, the tiny little
Yeah.
icon there is doing, but it looks like it's crushing a cup. It might be a mask, but it might be it could pass as the cat's paw squishing a cup. Yeah, Nix. Do not try to get under that drape.
No,
Nix.
I don't think that would be a good idea.
I know it's not terribly warm in here today, but you need to leave that alone. Hi. Yes. You move along. There. Yes. You can sit daintily on that shelf now. Now she can sit next to the temperature monitor. Have you discovered it's warmer next to the ceiling? You fascinated by that, Mike? Yes. We cannot convince her that she's cold. It's stepping on clay. Cool. Didn't know there was an emoji specifically for cats stepping on clay. Hi. Gotcha. If you sit on my shoulder, it'll be warm.
Do a bunch of plates, and then put plastic over them.
Yes. We need to do the tray of candles and the tray of plates covered in plastic to encourage footprints. Yes. She has a tendency of walking around all
And she
agitated.
loves plastic.
Oh, yes.
It makes such wonderful noises.
Yes.
Actually, I think you just need to cut off bigger pieces of clay.
Okay.
Yeah, because this one's just barely 7 inches.
Gotcha. I will get, so it needs to be more like 50.
So I'm not throwing them over thick.
Not chocolate clay.
Oh, it's not one of the ones you had written down.
No, it's not. I could write it down though.
I think that would be a wonderful idea.
I will add it to the sticky note that lives on the street. Virtual sticky note, not actual paper sticky note.
Well, it wouldn't stay with that would stay there very long.
No, especially not around Nick. She'd come along and pluck it off.
Yes, she would.
Okay, there's my
Come on,
sticky note.
Stop. Thank you. We should stop raining so we don't have that wonderful.
Oh yeah.
We have a big window right now.
Yes, at the moment we also have
The water pours down
River Road
both sides of the
continues.
window and onto the floor.
But family members coming over this weekend, and they have the know-how to
Yeah. So
mend
who
the
knows how
guttering.
to has a little experience with metal work.
He's an armorer.
He's a horror.
We have
That's
someone who makes armor coming over to fix the gutter. Well, versus
Makes sense,
galvanized versus stainless. It's gonna bend a lot more easily.
Than steel.
Yeah.
Well, it is it's just a different kind of steel.
Hi. Where did she leapt from the table onto my back?
Yes.
Floor is
She's
lava
learning-
today.
She's learning that she can leap. She's decided some yoga class.
On your site, you say that you ship items, all the items in a month together. Do you mean all the items in a month together? I think it's more like we ship a couple of times a month. It's whenever the kiln is full.
Yeah.
We don't wait a whole batch of things to one point of the month. Like we had a cookie stamp order where we had all the cookie stamps, so it's a waiting pickup today. We're currently working on filling a kiln load.
And usually when the kiln load is finished, it's unpacked. It's unloaded, and we set aside the things for packing. We usually ship on Mondays or Tuesdays. Generally.
Because the postal person
That
is
was-
less cranky earlier in
Yeah.
the week.
Yeah.
Oh, ordered by the same person. Sorry.
Ah.
Yeah, if there's multiple,
Multiple orders. If you want them all shipped together to save on shipping, we can do that.
because if we get more orders from the same person going to the same address before that first one ships, it's fewer packages to get manhandled by the post office as well.
Yeah.
Because there's times when there's enough in a given box that some items they end up getting sub-boxed and
Yeah.
because there was just enough space for enough warm water so it took the edge off. Yes. What was it? Just last week where it was 90 degrees?
Yeah.
It was getting up to like 95 out here in the studio because it's a sunroom. This week, warm garments.
After having the heater on, it's now up to 60.
Yes. I could probably turn it off or at least turn it back down from the 67. Or are you enjoying the heat?
The heat feels good.
Okay. Oh, I was thinking, there might, one reason why your hands might be unhappy right now is because there was that 1 week gap in the vitamin shipment.
Oh, yeah.
So your system may be complaining due to lower amounts of chondroitin.
But that's not one of the ones that.
Oh, that wasn't one of the ones that ran out?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. You're close to it running out. That's why I was kind of like, oh, come on, you said it's going to be your birthday.
Once I get a better idea as to the size of that piece, I'll cut you more appropriately sized pieces. Okay. This piece clear.
Because silly little things like not reacting well to modern medicines.
I was fixing to order something else this month, but one of the things from last month I need sooner, so I don't want to delay it. That's why I asked. Okay.
Wow. We don't have to put them all in.
Yeah, if you need a piece to arrive sooner, also just let us know.
Yeah. be happy to,
because there's one young lady that she placed an order that's 3 items, but she needed one of them by Father's Day.
yeah.
And there's a piece we had on the shelf, so we could do that. And cool, thanks. Yeah, well. But yeah, that one, it's like a platter, a big pitcher, and a
And a
mug. The mug, it's like, okay, well, if you want us to send it off so you get it that a little bit sooner, we're doing an invoice for her, so it's like, okay, if you could do a little bit more, we'll do a little bit more
Put
shipping.
it on the thing is, could you ship this separately? And
Yeah,
we can figure out what the difference in the shipping will be. And
yeah. Let's see. What pages here? Wait, in red? Yes, this is the red
or if
section.
you want it shipped to more than one address.
Yes, we've also done that.
Yeah.
There's one person, they did their Christmas shopping last year. And they gave us a list of addresses and messages to go in the packages.
Yes. So I had the little.
That was
Pixie message.
fun.
Yeah. Yeah. So it just shows up there. They don't know it's been.
I have to say, if it was a case of me, I've never received the anonymous thing in the mail. I might be a little unnerved. I mean, once I figured out what was going on, that'd be cool. But
first it's,
what's
it? What is it?
Did I order something and not remember? So, especially because in at least one instance, it was somebody who had ordered multiple things from us, but it was being sent by their friend to them. Okay, so is that a good amount of clay?
Yeah, that was good.
All right. So another more at 50.
Yes.
Here
Where's the ring?
She is settled in her box. Yeah. So if you start hearing dripping sounds in the background, which means it's not the wheel, it'll be water leaking in the window.
Tomorrow. Luckily it's not supposed to be raining tomorrow.
Oh, good. I was wondering about that.
Otherwise they're really slow.
Yeah. Oh my, really. Yeah. We currently have the series of containers lined up. It's a big window. It's what? 5 feet long?
Yeah, it's basically a sheet of glass held in place by strips of wood.
Yeah.
It's not really a window. The people, the previous owners just turned a deck and turned it into a sunroom by putting in glass.
Yeah.
Which
works.
fine.
9 times out of 10, it worked
Except for
until
that one corner.
you had one job, you stupid gutter.
Keep out the
One
water.
job.
Who knows how old the thing is? So, well, I mean, the deck was put in the 70s. I looked it up.
Yeah.
The house was built in 1955. But, it looked like it hadn't been updated since the 70s. So, okay, so what part of the house is original?
And
has
what
been
part's
done?
not? Yeah. Still haven't been able to figure out when the shop in the backyard was the little shed in the backyard was built.
Yeah.
I mean, it has power run out to it.
Yeah, underground somewhere. It comes from probably here.
Okay.
It
See,
goes-
red 2. This order has.
Okay, could rip up the line.
Oh no, that's it. That's a medium. Because in a separate pile.
Considering if you turn on the light in here, it also turns on the outside light on the porch and on the shed.
Hey, Mix.
Yeah.
Meow. Is it
And then-
not warm in here,
The light
sweetie?
switch for out here is in the family room. Is in the house. Because this here doesn't
Stay on my
open it.
shoulder and it'll be warmer.
You go out to the back porch and into here. So it's not actually, doesn't even open up into the house.
Which is good because
It keeps the clay out.
keeps most of the clay dust out.
Oh yeah, which is good.
Here, you want to get back on the desk, or please don't just sit on my butt. There we go. You can't climb behind the keyboard or the drawer. You're not. Don't step on the keys. I don't know the shortcuts. There. No keyboard for you to step on.
That's the other thing.
Ha! Oh, yeah. You want to step back up on my shoulder? You were kind of looking at my shoulder. No, you just want attention. You're going to hang out right here.
What I'm working on is the top half of the Kylix.
And we need at least 5 large Kylix and at least 1 medium.
There's one there that, you know, make it go in some.
Yeah. If we take in some or trim it down, because the mediums are the 5 to 6 inch.
Yeah, the one on the very end, the first one, to make that one smaller.
Yeah. Oh, yes, you're sweet. So yeah, that soft one.
Yeah.
There we go. I'll get that one off the shelf.
And this is the advantage of doing things on that.
It's like, oh, well, maybe I'll go back and change the shape of that one. Just put it back on the wheel head. Hi, sweetie. There we go. You a silly cat? Are you? Oh, you can hear the water dripping now, can't you? So that'll be. That's
Put another downspout, that way it goes.
That way it drains, and you don't have to worry about getting that corner perfectly realigned.
Yeah, because the downspouts in the middle of that one, not at the end.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone thought that was a good idea.
And from the looks of it, it's settled so that all the water is staying in the corner rather than going to the downspout.
Yeah.
So dramatic, Nix. I'm gonna stick my arm now. You cannot have the wire tool. Hey! Really? There. Not gonna climb it. Now you're gonna. Yes, because I like cat hair stuck to my face. Yes, I do. I know, I have
Stop already. Thank you.
I've been sitting in the chair, so it's not warmed up. She got down into the chair and then looked at me. Like, what?
Is this one? And that comes smaller than that.
Yes. And I have to make so many Kylix handles. I have 2 set made for you. Okay, so we got 3 made.
Right. Right.
Piece right cut.
Probably need to cut a little off.
Yeah. Yeah. Because at the moment they just look like big shallow bowls
There would be big shallow bowls on the stem.
with handles. Drinking bowls.
Yeah, they're drinking bowls. Pretty cool. They're a little more practical than the Laytons.
Yeah. At least these you can set down. I've seen people drink out of them. I've also seen people drink out of the ones that are 18 inches across. And then she just had such a happy grin that she managed it. Someone filmed somebody drinking out of one of the big ones, and then we got tagged in the clip. Oh, I have cat hair all over my nose now.
Yeah.
Oh, my face tickles.
Yes, 7.5 inches. Between 2 and 5 and 6 inches.
There we go. Yes, that'll be good. And depending on the humidity, thank you, dripping water. Maybe tomorrow, or maybe the next day when things are dry enough to. Probably the next day. Yeah. I'll check things and see whether or not they need covering.
And we'll try to do a stream for that as well, so people can see something. Because right now it looks kind of like, okay,
It's
what? You're gonna do what?
It's a deep plate, shallow bowl kind of thing. This is going to become a what? Do you want to do a sum total of 6 of a large Kylix?
Yeah. Actually, it's starting to get a little warm now.
Okay, I will turn it off.
Because it came back on. It need to come back on. I didn't think it would once it got up to temperature.
Yeah. No, let's not roast her. Put you on slow roast. The ambient temperature up here in here has gotten up to like 63. Yeah, almost 62. Because one of the things we were explaining to the teacher was the importance of having temperature and humidity.
And never sweep.
And never sweep.
Not only is it bad for your health, but set off the fire alarms.
Which is not fun in a school.
Yeah.
Here, let's clean the shop. Oh, look! Now the whole school's been evacuated.
Again.
And that happened repeatedly at Wells.
Yeah.
Because most of those smoke detectors they'll check temperature and particulates.
They've had to change the smoke detectors in that part of the building. And she had to not sweep anymore.
Damn, mop only.
Yeah. But this way, sir, that corner's gonna be very clean.
Oh yes, this corner is going to be beautifully clean because I keep having to sponge up the water.
Yeah.
Meh. Okay, so I'm also going to need. I'll wait until you finish throwing the tops and then I'll start cutting clay for the bottoms.
Yeah. See what the optimum size for that is.
And write it down.
Yes. That's not something to make all the time, nor do we, for whatever reason,
Oh yeah, I got the
remember.
word Kylix written down, but I didn't actually get.
Because for as often as we make these, you think that we would remember, but we never do.
Nope.
Not ever.
It keeps just pulsing enough rain that it causes it to start dripping significantly again.
Yeah. Used to be intermittently, maybe leak once during the wet season. And now it seems to
It
just
started, what was it, about a week ago?
yeah.
Where it's
Whatever it
critical
was,
tipping point?
yeah, reached critical mass and now it leaks.
Anytime it rains.
Yeah. We thought we fixed it for a while. because
Yeah, I cleaned it. I cleaned the gutters really well, and
I fixed the leak at the bottom of the window. And
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. We throw in number 4.
that's what they go.
You guys want me to paint the butt?
Yeah. There's always that one. Very much wants to be a plate.
No, you can't be a witch.
I said, Kylix. Be a Kylix. Maybe he just wants to be talked to. Or maybe it was a lonely piece of yes, I'm being
And
very
I think that let's see these items here.
Let go. Thank you.
I think I recall the foot portion being the like 15, 16 ounces of clay. I think.
Just remember it being less than you think.
Yeah.
How's that?
Or remember it's not 20.
That's why it's like yeah.
And part of it is that we used to have fewer total number of different things we did, fewer total number of sizes. Oh goodness, I'm getting quite. It's the water splashing off of the blinds.
Yeah, it's become a water feature. So
Yes.
of course you could always take the blinds down, I suppose.
No, because it's actually bringing the water further away from the window that's allowing it to be collected better.
Okay.
It's just that it feels like I'm being sprinkled on when I lean down to collect the water off the floor.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's also splashing when it hits the some of the water containers.
Oh yeah, wouldn't it?
Adjusting things here, see if I can better control the water collection points.
Yeah.
There. One fewer drip points. Causing water down the wall, that is.
Yeah. The drips that can drive you mad.
Yeah. My hands are all nice and clean now.
Good. Was there plastic buckets and not metal or anything?
Ping! Ping!
They really did do that.
Yeah, they did.
Yes.
There we go.
Back in the mid-90s.
Yeah.
Or was it early 90s? I think we finished early.
Was it?
Yeah.
Say
it was
93, 94. That kind of era there was very dramatic.
We started in 92, finished like 93 or something.
Yeah, because you did
In
your trip
94.
in 94 and the roof was done by then.
Yeah.
So it must have been early 90s.
Yeah. California had this real drought for a couple of years. You know? I don't know.
Silly you figured it was,
Oh, well, the
no,
roof
it was leaking.
The roof was leaking. Something had to be done about it. So get the roof, rip the roof off, get the plywood down.
And then the skies opened.
Started this in September.
The
Some-
beginning of the rainy
Yes,
season?
Sarah. Yes. Some fool thought because his father was a contractor, he knew how he could re-roof a house by himself.
That'd be like thinking you know how to repair a car because your uncle was a mechanic. So cutoffs, one piece at the at the 17. See if that's a good size for the foot. I mean, when you get to that point, you still have one more.
I'm just gonna. Why is that dripping driving me so crazy?
Negative connotations from
No, because it's kind of like
close to 30 years ago.
it was for months.
Where there was nothing that we could do to prevent the water from leaking between the tarps in a couple of places.
Well, if he put the tarp on there right,
Yes.
then you had wind. And there was a lot of wind that winter. And it blew a cypress tree over onto our house.
Without crushing the house.
Well, it
It
fell
was,
over slowly.
yeah. Said
Because
cypress tree was
like 50
50 feet tall. The
My dad had planted one kind of trees there back in the late 60s. And, well, the tarp was kind of loose again. See, previous comment about if the tarp wasn't put on there, right? And this tree fell over. Well, one branch just picked the tarp in place.
and none of the tree companies would believe you.
But a 50-foot tree fell on my house and it didn't cause any structural damage. If we hadn't started re-roofing the house, however, it would have just taken out that bedroom entirely.
Possibly the entire back half of the house.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was a thing.
I still remember when they got. I mean, I was a little kid at the time. I still remember when they
I drive up and they can see the tree from the back.
see
Yard.
the tree in the backyard from the front yard.
Yeah, because it was completely over the house.
Yeah.
Because I had to get 3 quotes. The insurance paid for it.
Yeah.
Because it was, get this, act of God.
Active nature is what it was.
I know, but it was kind of like, seriously? That's what it was. That's what it was deemed.
Yeah.
So if you have a big storm and it takes a tree down and lands on your house, it's covered by your homeowner's insurance.
Yep.
Yeah, and
They
it
never
kind of ripped up the immaculate lawn of the house
and
behind us.
and the fence.
Yeah.
It's kind of you think the roots stop at your property line?
Especially not on such a big tree. I mean, that one had the stump
The stump
was
was this big.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
because you're gonna
yeah,
see. Yeah.
it's like 2 to 3 feet across.
Yeah, because it was planted in 1969, and this was 1993.
Yeah.
And you planted the wrong kind. You want to get the newer kind?
Yeah.
Privacy?
Yeah, those ones that form the elongated teardrop shape.
Yeah, that's not the kind you planted though.
We got the wrong species.
And then he didn't get them top. They grew too tall.
Yeah.
Do you like the idea of having evergreens?
Because after all, they stay green year round.
Look. He didn't know at the time. Well, he didn't find out until, he was trimming the junipers in the front yard because, this was early 70s.
And you're deathly allergic to juniper
Yeah.
and cypress.
If I touch them, I get welts.
Oh,
Welts.
that'd be why you're having the sinus issues right now. All that wind has been blowing the pollen pods out of the cedar.
Yeah. But those two cedar trees in the backyard are like 60 years old.
They're big and beautiful. Very well established.
Yeah. They're big and beautiful, and it's only for maybe a month out of the year.
Yeah.
And once we're seashores, we have to leave it just the wrong time.
And there's drifts of them in the front yard,
Yeah.
which also means there's drifts of them in the gutters.
Yes. Yes, it does. We have to get this gutter covered today.
Yeah. Because then I don't have the neighbor telling me to be careful when I'm up there, you know.
Yeah. Okay, those are nice.
Hey, Nix. Oh, am I sitting? Am I sitting down? Did you just notice? You can climb in the coat. Hi.
I see the coat.
Aw. You want in? Yes, I know. Open the
I
coat.
want to be out here, but it's not very warm.
There we go. Not a new one.
I can just see that they're there. It's
Yes.
still far away.
There. She is now happy. She knows that I was sitting down. Right. Your paws aren't that cold. Don't chew on the chair. I know. I need to use some towels and make chair covers. No. Next, we'll find out whether or not 17 ounces is the right size for the feet. So now we're making one spare Kylix, which probably will not be enough. Am I supposed to pet you? There was sniffing of the fingertips and then the head pushed on the hand.
Okay. You can make pet me now.
You're
Right there. Really cookies.
right here. You want me to keep going? Or do you want to be held?
Yeah. Oh, is that better?
Zip. Zip.
Now I'm
Let
back
down.
to making body parts. It's a foot, right? Yes.
I don't think you'd enjoy
enjoy it if I made you your own little vest mix. And again, I'm not sure if you wouldn't.
That would be cute.
It would be stinking cute. If she just basically had a vest. Something that wrapped around her middle. Because she loves being out here.
And that's how they get the rings on these things.
The decorative rings on the stems of Kylix come from fingertips. So 17 good, or do you think more like 15 would be better?
And how much was this one?
17 ounces.
Let's try 16.
Okay.
This is a nice sturdy stem. See, it has no bottom on the inside for my finger and hand. You don't want it too thick.
No.
Too thick, too much chance for air or
Boom,
moisture to
bad.
get caught. And then boom. And boom is bad.
Really? What's this? There we go.
In one neck. Neck, foot, something like that.
Two. It's gonna need 7. Do you want a smaller piece for the smaller Kylix? Or do you think just do another one and we'll see which one of these comes out the smallest and that's the one that you'll pull on that night?
This is something that much small.
No. And there's like a whole lot of foot size difference.
No, there isn't. Unless you're talking one of the humongous ones.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll cut you another 4 pieces.
It looks like a button right now.
Yeah, it does. As with a lot of great pieces, they don't look like much until they're practically done.
Yeah. And then again, this one. And these.
Yeah, it's a smaller piece of clay.
But all in how it squeezes out.
Yeah. Ow.
There we go.
I slapped 2 pieces of clay together. A tiny piece flew off and hit me in the neck.
Let's go.
Foot 1, foot 2, 3, 4.
This one also didn't come out.
Ah.
I'm trying not to have them all be identical.
Yeah. And we have one order that's for 2, but all the others are singulars.
Yeah. Like that one.
Yeah, that looks nice. So I can probably go as little as 15 ounces.
Probably good. Yeah. I'm looking at it, but
Because some of these pieces, they're trying to either be 14 or 17. And like, I don't want 17.
try the 14.
So, that'll be 5. I need to cut off 2 more. And when we get to the end of this, do you want to call it there? Or I have like a minute, I think need a red mini, need a miniature Skiffos, 3 to 5 ounces with handles.
This should do those.
Yeah.
Because with this big pieces this size, you can't see underneath my hands.
No. Six, 1 more.
straight down to the back. I curve my finger over once it's down there, so it's kind of hollow down there.
And then I've got a scoop more water.
Tomorrow, sir.
Yeah, tomorrow. We just have to keep the puddle picked up until tomorrow. And then hopefully it'll all get fixed. But worrying about this was the reason why I put on a shorter pair of leggings.
Yeah.
So I didn't end up with wet cuffs.
You have to pound some of these new ones down because they're still, the holes haven't worn in enough to go down willingly. Well, if they just get it off by a 64th of an inch, you don't fit right.
Yeah, which is kind of annoying.
Yeah, but, you know,
Really,
if your
really
machinery's
minor.
off really just one little bit.
Next time I dump the containers, I'll dump them into the rain barrel again.
Yeah.
At least we get to make use of all this water that's coming in.
Yeah. And the new downspout will drain into the rain barrel,
Yes.
which will be nice.
Rather than modifying the pre-existing downspout, just install a new one.
This stuff, the other one goes to the storm drain. It's kind of nice because it doesn't just go onto the ground. What?
The ends of the blinds, because they were touching one another, they had trapped moisture. And now need cleaning.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Are expensive ones?
They were what, $7 a set?
Yeah. I got them used.
Oh, then the ambient moisture and things like pottery studios, mold and of various kinds is something you gotta keep an eye out for.
It's a moist environment at the best of times.
Yes, and this is not the best of times at the moment. Nah. So says the person with their head in the corner, sopping up water. There.
One.
Got rid of the cooling for the moment.
Yeah.
And I will move these around again. But particularly aesthetic. These things aren't going to get assembled tomorrow anyways. I'm not going to worry about pulling handles for these yet.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out what stuff stuck to my hand was, and I'm like, oh yeah, little bits of chair vinyl a la cat. sorry. Did I miss that? Do you want to go inside, sweetie? I just saw her come back out of the box. Hi. Do you want to go inside? Yeah, you do. Have you had enough of the cold? Okay. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Cold kitty wants in.
Yeah.
And she's kind of annoyed by the drip.
Yeah. I can't say exactly. Kind of annoyed by the drip too.
There.
What? There you go.
Use some of the old bats. Pull this guy up. There. Now more of the drips are going into it rather than hitting the edge. Now, as can be evidenced by the fact that the drip sound is now more. Well, if we ever missed the sound of machines guttering at a booth,
Yeah.
what?
What I was doing.
Or did you start making it into something else?
Yes. Yes, I did.
What was it almost?
What else?
Default setting. It becomes cup. I think the whole being like 10 ounces for the mini skippers. That's the last foot. I'm having to put some of the feet over here.
Yeah.
I technically have to put them up there on the shelf with the drying clothes, but could. It was just easier to put them over there. Lower down. Easier to reach. Skipples. Considering at this point, I know your hands will be getting tired. You're like, okay. We're definitely not doing the giant urn today.
Yeah. Or maybe we should stop because we're doing this 2 classes tomorrow.
True. That is tomorrow, so maybe should save your hands.
Yeah.
So, do you want me to put the piece for the skippos away then, or do you want to just do that skippos?
I could do the skippers.
Okay.
Which skippers?
It's going to have the dark cat pattern on the outside. So they're just kind of that big egg shape.
Okay. Because Skippos come in.
Yeah, Skippos are variable. Let's see. Is that you on top of something? Yes, you are.
Put the link
Skippos.
classes for tomorrow down in the comments.
Oh, that I can. There are some Skiffos pictures. They're just kind of
There's the book.
yeah. That shape in there. And I will get the link for tomorrow's classes.
We'll be doing a couple of classes.
I do it over
7 in the morning and 1 at 11.
Pacific Standard Time.
Pacific Standard Time because they're based out of Eastern Time, which is 3 hours later.
Yeah. Not comma. Dot. There we go. New tab. New tab. And they will be streamed like normal.
If you're on YouTube,
Let's see. Where's the comments bit? There it is. Control V. But yes, there's the description of the two classes.
one which is carbon for the agents, and then the other one
Is tile painting. I'm sorry, it took out the line break.
yeah. Here we go.
Do you want me to bring the picture back up?
Yeah, because I went to look at the picture.
I'm sorry.
Something right. Go to utilize the picture. You're so kind
Correct.
of brought
Now
up.
where'd it go?
It's not
Oh,
there anymore.
I know it's not the same picture, but that is a Skiffos. They're kind of a brownie beaker kind of form.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work. Because it's only yes. Because the size is 3 to 5 ounces. There. Yeah. And that will get 2 handles. Not sure why, like, pretty much all, so many of the Greek drinking vessels had 2 handles. Yeah, that should work. Okay. So over here. And we will sign off so we can get on to the next project of the day. Yes. Largely it's going to be doing painting.
You draw, I paint.
Yes. And actually I may have to take a break from drawing to wax some things to make space so that they go out to the glazing station so we have space on the shelf there for the finished painted items to go onto. Yes. That. Process.
Bye-bye, everybody.